Analyst claims Caitlin Clark will become most popular U.S. athlete, already more famous than all but 3 NBA stars. Analyst claims Caitlin Clark will become most popular U.S. athlete, already more famous than all but 3 NBA stars originally appeared on Athlon Sports. Some of the most frequently treaded topics in sports, like who is or is not a superstar, for instance, Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers, or which player is the greatest of all time between Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant, can grow tedious quickly based on the shallow nature of those discussions, and how frequently debate shows on television and radio regurgitate them when in need of content. But sometimes discussions about popularity and fame can find compelling lanes to occupy, such as when debating where a female athlete like Indiana Fever point guard Caitlin Clark stacks up in the pantheon of professional sports figures in the United States. Fox Sports analysts Colin Cowherd of The Herd and Nick Wright of First Things First delved into that conversation on Wednesday, June 18. The two came out of the discussion agreeing that Clark is already in the upper echelon of all athletes, male and female, across all of American sports, and that she could potentially elevate to no. One on that list in a few years' time, once a small handful of players who outrank her in that regard retire. I've decided that Clark's star can't be up high enough, Wright said during a guest appearance on Cowherd's show. Once Steve Curry and LeBron James retire, will there be an active American athlete that's not a quarterback that's more famous than her? No, Cowherd responded. No, there won't. I think she will be more famous than every baseball player. She might already be in this country. Every hockey player, all of the U.S. men's national soccer team, and every football player that isn't really Patrick Mahomes, and maybe Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. There's only a few, Wright continued. And I think she's already more famous than every NBA player, like Kevin Durant, Steve, and LeBron. And I don't see any of those other guys catching her. I think she is a supernova of fame and talent. And it is not anti-Angel Reese or the WNBA to acknowledge Clark is the Tiger Woods of 20 years ago on the PGA Tour, Cowherd added. The ratings disappear when Clark is not playing. It's nothing against the WNBA. Clark literally is changing the entire league economy. Related, WNBA announces several punishments for FIBA-Sun brawls involving Caitlin Clark. This story was originally reported by Athlon Sports on June 19, 2025, where it first appeared. In the ever-evolving landscape of American sports, a seismic shift is underway. Not on the NBA hardwoods or NFL gridirons, but in WNBA arenas, powered by a 6-foot blonde sharpshooter from Iowa named Caitlin Clark. A recent claim by a leading sports analyst has sent ripples through the media. Caitlin Clark is on pace to become the most popular U.S. athlete, and she's already more famous than all but 3 NBA stars. At first glance, the statement sounds hyperbolic. How could a rookie in the WNBA rival the household names of the NBA? Players like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, or Giannis Antetokounmpo. But behind the bold claim lies a deeper truth. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's rewriting the playbook for fame, fan connection, and cultural relevance. From Iowa to icon, Caitlin Clark's college career at the University of Iowa was the launchpad of a sports revolution. Averaging jaw-dropping numbers, Clark became a household name during March Madness. Her deep three-pointers, court vision, and fiery competitiveness turned her into a social media sensation. Every game felt like a spectacle. Every shot from the logo sparked viral replays and enthusiastic debates. She wasn't just playing, she was performing. Clark's audience wasn't limited to sports fans. Young girls idolized her. Former NBA legends praised her. Celebrities lined up courtside. In an era where attention is currency, Caitlin Clark minted her own empire, and America took notice. The celebrity equation. Why Clark's star burns bright. What makes someone not just famous, but iconic? It's not just talent. It's timing, visibility, and the ability to connect with people beyond the court. Caitlin checks all the boxes. Talent. She's already considered one of the most gifted shooters in basketball history, regardless of gender. Personality. Clark is unapologetically competitive and authentic. She doesn't try to be perfect, she tries to be real. Platform. In the TikTok era, her highlights trend faster than most NBA games finish. She's drawing millions of new fans to the WNBA and changing how young athletes see women's sports. Representation. For generations of young women, Caitlin is living proof that you don't need to be in the NBA to be the best in basketball or to be famous for it.